What's up guys, Dragonheir, and today I will show you how this rare champion helped me to beat stage 10 in Heretical Ruins. But first I'll show you it's day 10, or day 12. Another day, another dungeon, right? So let's go right into it.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Alright guys, this is my team for Heretical Ruins for stage 10. Before I get to this champion, this amazing champion, I was using Alicia.
It's time to battle.
She's amazing for this dungeon. She does dispel debuff, grants debuff immunity, heals everybody. A really good champion, right? But I was like, not everybody has her, right? So I was looking for some, substitution for her. And I found this amazing rare champion, and I'm pretty sure everybody has, right? Dispel debuff aids him. Aids Fit. A really good champion for this dungeon. It's a rare champion, I don't even have scrolls in him, and he is amazing for it. Because on his ultimate, he gains 10% of his max HP shield. No, he gains 10% max HP, my bad. And transfer all allies debuff to the hero. And each successful transfer grants additional healing. So he takes all the debuff from this boss on him. Why is it important? Because this boss, on his ultimate, he deals fire damage to everybody and inflicts 2 stacks of burn for 12 seconds. So if you time it correctly, this champion takes all the burns from everybody and puts it on himself. But since we have Thorin, right? And Thorin puts debuff immunity on everybody, which means he is under debuff immunity when he transfers all the debuffs onto him, which means he will not get the debuffs. Okay? Really good, really good. I will show you the build first, right? Real quick. So, no, right here. So I have him built with 55k HP, 1.6k defense, 1.3k attack, doesn't matter. 204 resistance, pretty good, doesn't matter too much. I am using this amulet, Scrap Amulet, this artifact. A really good artifact. I would recommend it for everybody to buy it. Because it's really good for this dungeon, for Grave of Venom, really good for your tank. I really like this legendary artifact. But the very important thing is this, guys. This set of piece. The Revenge of the Fallen. Since I was struggling in this dungeon to do damage, I didn't have enough damage, to beat the stage easily, or like beat the stage, with successful rate. I used this on my tank, guys. And what it does is, when you have 3 pieces, when it takes damage, when the hero takes damage, has 50% chance of reflecting 20% of that damage back to the source. So this is how you can build your tank to do some damage back, right? If you're liking damage. If you're fine with survivability, but not with damage, I would recommend to build your tank with this set of artifact, because he can do some damage as well, you will see. Alright, so that's him. Let's go back to here. Here is my Thorin, same as before, 70k HP, 1.8k defense, 1500 attack, 108 enlightenment. I decided to buy this artifact, this legendary, because I think it's upgrade to Illuminary Order Gospel. It does the similar thing, because his healing is increased by 14% with this artifact, but in here, when he heals somebody who is below 30% HP, the healing amount is increased by 30%. Which is why I think this is even better than this. But if you don't have this legendary artifact, I would recommend using this Luminary Order of Gospel. Really good artifact. I have him built with what? With just some bonus HP, bonus defense. Same as here, some enlightenment and some resistance. Nothing too crazy. I am using, what is her name? Iola, right. I'm using her. And I'm built here with 36k HP. 1500 defense, 1800 attack, 114 enlightenment, and 262 accuracy. This is very important because she is my Witch of Remains holder, and what she does is this, guys. This AoE damage. She summons lightning to strike the target area 3 times, so she hits everybody 3 times. She does some damage, and each time it has a 50% chance of inflicting silence for 5 seconds and 75% chance of inflicting attack penalty too. Really good, guys, really good. And it combos with this, with her battle skill. Fires 2 lightning orbs at the enemy, each dealing some damage, right? and it has 50% chance of inflicting silence for 5 seconds. That's another good thing. And then when attacking enemies under silence, there is a 40% chance changing the silence into stun. This is really good because the boss summons these little phoenixes? I don't know, little birds. And they buff this boss, right? If they manage to cast their ability. Eternal Fire enters the status of Worshipper for 10 seconds and heals the dead Phoenix by 1% of the target max HP every 1 second, and granting them 1 stack of total damage bonus permanently. Which is why you want to kill these guys as soon as possible, or stun them, or like silence them, stuff like that. You really want this. This epic is really good for it, for this dungeon as well, Iola. Then I'm using my Zadok as my damage dealer, and Premsta as my damage dealer. The one thing that I kinda found out when you video damage dealers, build them with little bit of HP as well, okay? It's kinda important. So I have my Zadok with 24k HP. Something changed, I would say, because I have him built with a little bit more than that before. Let me just look it up. This is what I had on him before. That's right. This is the artifact. Because I wanted more damage and more HP. That's what changed on him. I did some testing. I moved the gear a little bit, stuff like that. So a little bit of mistake. Yep. So now he has 27k HP. I would recommend around 30k HP, because when the boss does his early damage, sometimes it happens that he gets 1, 2, or 3 stacks of his attack up, right? So you want your damage dealer with a little bit of survivability, with some HP or defense. But I have him built with 2.8k attack, 2800, 100% crit rate, and some crit damage as well. Then I have my Premsta, same 33k HP, 3.6k attack, only 12 enlightenment. It's fine for this boss. And yeah, this pretty much is 0 accuracy almost, a little bit of resistance, skill haste, whatever. So let me just save the gear now. I want to save it. Nice. The only issue, since I'm not using Alicia, and he is not skilled. One more thing. Why I need a buff? Because on my Alicia, I'm going with this skill, or with this talent row, or each time when taking damage, parries damage inflicted by 300, it's fine, but this is really good. It deals 100% damage, attack, and plus 30% defense, hero's elemental damage to enemies around the hero every 2 seconds. This is really good with the build that we have, because we want our tank to do a little bit of damage. He's fine with survivability, we just need a little bit boost to our damage dealers, right? So if you have this, I would really recommend, use these talents on your tank for additional damage if your survivability is fine. I have it on Alicia, as you can see here. Where is the talent? I have it on her, but I don't have it on him. I don't want to invest too much on him right now, maybe later on, but not right now. No scrolls in it, but it's kind of easy to, scroll your rare champions. But since I don't have this talent, I'll need to use this buff. I need a little bit more max HP, a little bit of attack, right? But right before I do that, I can do it manually, or I can do it even in auto raid. I will show you what my preset is. So I have my Premsta for her first cast to be at 19 seconds, same as Zadok. I want Iola, my bad, on 18.5 seconds. Because she has the defense penalty, this is why I want her before these 2 damage dealers. I have my Thorin at 22.5 seconds and my Fitz at 25 seconds. The boss is at 24 second interval, as you can see, 24 seconds. I'm not pushing its recharging speed or anything, so it should be 24 seconds always. And why I have it at 18.5 seconds, the first cast of Iola, is because the boss at 18 seconds, he does the hatching of the Phoenixes, or of the Phoenix eggs, that's right. And yeah, that's pretty much why I'm using Iola after. So he summons them, and then Iola does her AoE damage, put the defense penalty in, and then my damage dealer's gonna go ham, right? I don't want her to cast it before, because then I'm losing a lot of damage to these Phoenixes, and I want to kill them as soon as possible, so the boss doesn't get his attack up or her attack up, right, permanently. Then at 24 seconds, he deals the fire damage to all enemies and inflicts 2 stacks of burn, right? For 12 seconds. Which is why I'm using my which is why I'm using Fitz at 25 seconds. So after the boss casts his ultimate, I will transfer those debuffs onto Zadok, but since Zadok is under the debuff immunity, he will not get a debuff. Which is why I'm using Thorin at 22.5 seconds. Right before the boss uses his ultimate, I'm using Thorin to boost my healing, gives the survivability to my team because he does healing, which is really important. So right before the boss does his skill, I'm using Thorin. So these are my presets. Really simple. And now we can go to the run. We have the buff is in, right? Or is it not? Is the buff in? And I'm using Premsta, 30% increase damage. Now it's in. Now we have the buff in. And here is my auto run, guys.
Time to gather samples.
As you can see, we're waiting. Everybody is waiting with their skills. Still waiting. Now the boss summons his minions. Now Iola does her AoE. Now my damage dealers do damage. We are waiting. Now Thorin before the ultimate skill. And now he transfers all the debuffs onto him, but he doesn't get them because he's under debuff immunity. Really important. And now it's all the same. Now it's in 24 seconds interval, the whole thing. It's just rinse and repeat, as you will see. See, before Thorin again. Now buff, now the ultimate skill. Now Fitz takes the debuffs onto him. We're killing the minions before they can do their worship and boost the boss damage and heal him. Now he summons again, Iola again, damage dealers go. Now Thorin. Nice. Now ultimate from the boss, and now Fitz takes the debuffs onto him. This rare is incredible for this dungeon, I'm telling you guys. I was using Alicia, but I was like, okay, not everybody has her, right? So what is the next good option? I tried Garius, but he doesn't dispel the debuffs on everybody, right? So this rare champion can definitely help you in this dungeon. As you can see, it's not that hard. You just need decent damage deals. I'm pretty sure you don't need to use these two. You can use whoever you want, but you need to deal a lot of damage to these minions. You want to kill them before they can finish their worshipping status. This is very important. As you can see, pretty simple, right? We're just doing the same thing over again, again. Nice. So you want some AoE damage dealers, I would say, are probably better for this than single target damage, but maybe you can deal with single target damage as well. You just need to deal with these summons, these little birds. Kill them as soon as possible. And we are almost at the end. And as you can see, my Fitz with this build does 1500 damage per second. So he actually helps, Without him, it's really close to be able to finish this. Because he does a lot of damage around him, which means he's helping me to kill these summons. Really good build for your tanks, guys. Really good. And we should be able to do it easily. One more summoning. And we should have like 20 seconds left. 28 seconds left. Nice. Really quick. That's how we can farm stage 10 of Heretical Ruins. I'm not able to do stage 15. I will show you. Maybe something changed with the buff, but I don't think I can do it yet because I don't have enough damage on my damage dealers. Just real quick, I'll show you. This is stage 11. So if you have better damage dealers, I'm pretty sure you can push it to stage 11. But for me, it's not possible right now. Yeah, I don't think we can do it yet. But if you have better damage dealers, definitely try it. Try this rare champion. Really good for this. And I'm pretty sure everybody has this. Rare champions are kind of easy to get. Shouldn't be a problem for you. Iola is epic. I'm not sure if she's free. For some reason I think she is a free champion, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, see, I'm not able to kill the little birds soon enough. So they give him attack bonus, you can see it here, and then the AoE damage just kills me. So if you have better damage dealers, definitely push it to the higher stages. But yeah, that's it. So this is my team, guys. Pretty easy to do, nothing too crazy, nothing too challenging. So once again, I'm using Fitz as my tank and as a cleanser. I'm using Thorin for healing and debuff immunity. I'm using Iola for the AoE damage, the silence, the stun, attack penalty, and for defense down on the defense penalty too, with the Witch Remains. That's why I'm using her. Using Permstaff for damage, and then using Zadok for damage. So this is my team, guys. So this is pretty simple. A real quick video for you guys for Heretical Ruins Dungeon. But that should be it, guys. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!